So to check the ammonia, now follow my cursor here on the screen. Within your kit, you will have 2 bottles, and each bottle is marked. You'll see here it says bottle number 1 and bottle number 2. And also in there will be an indicator card and a glass vial. Now, before I go any further, let me just show you again. Best practices. I want to share with you some best practices. So within this kit, you'll have your glass vial. Hopefully you can see this in the camera. This glass vial, it will break. And unfortunately, if you're in a major supermarket chain, you're not going to be able to buy these glass vials. So if you happen to drop this and break it, you're going to have to buy a new kit in order to get one. So best practices is take a piece of clear packing tape and just put a bead of clear packing tape around it, and that will act as a protector in case you happen to drop it. Listen, you work in seafood, you work in a restaurant, your hands are wet, you're going to drop it on the floor. So you want to keep this protected, because if it breaks, then you're not really going to have a way to check your ammonia. Take the cap off of the vial, dip this in the water right up to this line here. So on the glass vial, there's a line that's marked 5 milliliters. You want to get your aquarium water to the 5 milliliter spot. And again, like I said, there's 2 bottles within your kit. Bottle number 1 and bottle number 2. You have to do it in that order because it's a chemical reaction. And on the bottle, it'll give you the instructions. 8 drops of bottle number 1, 8 drops of bottle number 2. Put the cap on it, shake it, and wait 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the sweet spot. You don't want to wait more than 5 minutes, and you don't want to check it less than 5 minutes. Because again, it's a chemical reaction, and the reading that you get will be determined by whether you have it, you've timed it in the proper manner. In that box, in the kit, there are 2 cards. There's going to be one for salt water, and another one's going to say fresh water. Just throw the fresh water one out. You don't need it. You want the salt water indicator. Now I'm going to get back to, I'm going to get rid of my face and go back to that slide. So you'll see here you got bottle number 1, bottle number 2. Okay, so you filled your vial and you put the 8 drops of each. You shook it and you waited 5 minutes. You're going to hold the vial up to the side of the indicator card. Let me show you again. You're going to hold the vial up to the indicator card. I got a stupid light here that's kind of hard to see with the angle. But anyway, hold your vial up to the indicator card like that. Okay? And you are going to test by color. So if you look on the side of your indicator card, there's some numbers here. I always say don't get caught up in the numbers. You're not scientists. You're in the business to sell seafood and to sell lobsters. Don't get caught up in the numbers. Just remember, lemons and limes are okay. Avocados and cucumbers are toxic. See this indicator card here? Lemons and limes are okay. Avocados and cucumbers are toxic. So if you get to the 4.0 or higher range, the 8.0, you have a toxic environment. And you need to treat your tank for the ammonia that's in there. How do you treat your tank? We sell this product. Again, I'm going to make my screen full screen because I don't have a picture of it. This is nitrifying bacteria. Nitrifying bacteria is a live bacteria within this bottle. If you add this to your tank, this is like giving spinach to Popeye. For those of you that are my age that remember Popeye, what strengthened them was the can of spinach. Well, putting in this live bacteria into your lobster tank will nitrify the bacteria that's already in there and help it reproduce at a higher rate. These bottles, again, are sold through your local paper distributor, Bunzl, Imperial, Penn Jersey, or if they don't have it, you can call us and we can sell it to you direct, or you can go on our website into our online store and you can order it through our online store. This is liquid gold. This stuff, you can't overdose your tank with bacteria, and there are directions on the back that will show you how much to dose it depending on how high your ammonia is. So that will help you, to reduce the amount of ammonia in the tank. On the back of your indicator card, there are the instructions again that I showed you, and you'll see the picture. Number 1, it'll say 8 drops. Number 2, 8 drops. Shake it, wait 5 minutes. There's that hand again, 5 minutes. Sorry, right there. So you see here on the back of your indicator card, it says bottle number 1, bottle number 2. Cap it and shake it, wait your 5 minutes, and then check it on the indicator card. That 5 minutes is crucial. So please don't check the ammonia when you're busy. If you're taking in a frozen load, doing an order, you have customers at the counter, check your ammonia when you have the time, the 5 minutes to set aside. Again, best practices are those who set a timer on their phone in those events that you are busy. Do the 8 drops of each into the vial, and then set a timer on your phone for 5 minutes and then go back and check it. The reason we say that is if you let it wait longer, it's going to still continue to read the ammonia that's in the water, and you'll get an inaccurate reading because it's only the water, the vial, the water in the vial will only get darker and darker and darker. So if you wait more than 5 minutes, you're not going to get an accurate reading. Excuse me. Lobsters must be purged. Let me say it again. Lobsters must be purged, regardless of where they come from. They have to be purged. Mythbuster number 2, and I've seen this from lobster distributors and from many independents especially. There'll be a delivery of lobsters, and they'll say, you don't need to purge them because we just pulled them out of our tanks, they're fine. That's a myth. Baloney. And baloney is a Greek word for I don't agree.